up guys, this is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends face-off leader figures. Which one is the variant? I don't know. One of them came with the Hulk with the closed mouth, one of them came with the Hulk with the open mouth. This one has a tall head with a flat top fade, and this one has a head that looks a lot like, especially if you turn it upside down, it looks a whole lot like broccoli. I don't care for this version nearly as much. The faces are reminiscent of each other, but not exact. This one's got the bigger mustache and the growly face, and this one's kind of just more of a smirk. I definitely prefer this one. The only differences are the head in the figures, so I'm going to set down the broccoli head, and we're going to use this one for the review. He stands 7 inches tall. I probably should measure this one too, just to be fair. He stands just under 7 inches tall. Even though this one's got the tall head, the giant head like that makes up for it. So they're the same otherwise. They all have some airbrushed style shading in the oranges. Some of them are sloppy, some of them are not. As you can see, there's some problems there, but it's okay. The sculpt work is good on this guy. I think all of his parts are original. Maybe this upper thigh is not, but I'm pretty sure it is. So it's pretty cool that he's got a lot of original pieces. He's got this armor sculpted onto the front, it's glued onto the shoulders and the collar and sculpted throughout the back. He's got the sculpted bands on the biceps, the sculpted forearm pieces with the metallic orangish gold there, and he's got these sculpted boots, so that's pretty cool. Articulation wise, the head is just on a ball peg, but it gives him the ability to look up and down and swivel and cock the head from side to side, so that's pretty cool, especially since he's got the big head. It makes for some really nice looking poses. He's got the ball hinge shoulders with the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. There's a swivel at the forearm where the armor is, a hinge in the wrist, and a hinge in the fingers. The hands don't look the best on this guy. This one only looks good if you leave it as a fist, and this one only looks good if you leave it open. They just look kind of weird, and they're really tiny, but they're okay. I mean, it looks fine on the figure. Just if you're scrutinizing it, that's something you should mention. Neither has an ab crunch, which is weird, because at this point, they were doing ab crunches on almost all the figures, but this guy, nor does Hulk that he came with, have an ab crunch. It's kind of weird. It does have a waist swivel, though. T-jointed ball hinge hips, which even though they're recessed pretty far in there, he's got a good range of motion, so that's pretty cool. Thigh swivel built in, double jointed knees. He's got a shin swivel inside the boot there, an ankle pivot, and an ankle rocker, so pretty decent articulation. Could have a little bit more due to the lack of an ab crunch, but he's still pretty good. I said good really funny right there. Pretty good, and I don't think a lot of people really consider this as a good figure. For a while, the leader figures were selling for super cheap. This one a little bit more sought after than the other one, but most people really just want the Hulk from that 2-pack, and this is a really good figure. So I think more people should probably go after this guy because it's a nice looking figure. So there he is. There's the leader from the 2-pack, the face-off 2-pack Marvel Legends. I do recommend either version, but probably this one just because that one looks kind of funny. So there they are, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, some custom figures, and some other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.